This is the left-hand control panel for the BV9000 Wafer Beveller. There, on the far left of the machine, there's a dimmer control that controls the up-down, or rather the brightness of the notch profile camera. There's a selector switch to select either lower both blasters or the upper blaster for the cut abrasive cycle. And on the far right hand side we've got a vacuum low or vacuum high switch. Vacuum low switch is only effective when you're loading a wafer. If you forget to switch that over, the machine won't run if you try and process a part or use the actual cut cycle. Right, here we've got the cut abrasive push button. What this actually does is this brings the arms into the program position when you're running a setup for a cut cycle. Once you've finished doing the setup cycle, if you press the cut abrasive, what happens is it brings the arm straight into position and it runs it for the pre-programmed time that's been set in the machine. The next button here is the notch abrasive. When you're in the setup notch cycle, what this will do is this will bring the arm into position in the cabinet for the pre-programmed setting, and when you're not in setup mode, what it will do is it will actually run this. It will run the abrasive cycle automatically for you with wherever the pre-programmed setting and time is for the machine. We've got a camera select button here. What this actually does is it selects between the top-down camera to do your centering and the notch camera to check your profile on your wafer. There's a load button here. What this allows you to do is run the chuck at a very low speed so you can check the concentricity of your wafer when you're loading it. There's an unload button. This retracts both arms from their inwards blast position or gets the machine out of whichever mode it happens to be in. The vacuum on off button there illuminates when you've got vacuum on or off. There's a start button that starts the abrasive blast cycle when you're in setup, or for either the cut or the notch side. Stop stops it. What these also do as well is these start the blast timers inside the machine. So if you want to run a cycle and actually get the machine to count how long it actually blasts for, that's what these will also do as well. Basically you press the start button to start the timer going and press the stop button when you want to finish. If you find that you want to have a bit more abrasive blasted at the wafer, you simply press the start button again. It will continue the timer from where it left off, and eventually when you're happy with the wafer as it is, you press stop and that will finish the cycle for you. And finally here on the panel we've got the chamber illumination switch to basically switch the LED lights on or off.